Hello YouTube. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Zeta Toys Superitron Mini Skystrike ZC02. This is for 16 and up, and this is a third-party Legends class figure. So here's the box. Really nice artwork of him, or really nice photos of the product. Again, it has that same blurring effect to make it look like it's flying really fast, as well as the robot in the background. Pretty cool, as well as like this radar. Looks really nice too. On this side we have the same kind of schematic as the other one, and on this side we have the jet schematic as well. And then on the back we have robot mode from the front, from the rear, the jet mode, the cockpit does open, and he does have weapons. So that's pretty much it for the box. I showed how the insert looks on the first one. This is exactly the same. And also the instructions are very similar, going from jet mode to robot mode, and then from jet mode to combined mode. So they want you to start in jet mode and then go to the combined mode. I guess that's more for people who want to combine them straight out of the box. But we'll go from jet to robot to combined mode in this video. So here he is. He does come with two weapons. He comes with these two little guns, and the sculpting on them is quite minimal, but they do have a really cool design to them. And they're exactly the same for the two of them. And here he is in his jet mode, and he is really nice, very well decoed as well. I like the silver and the yellow and red stripes here. The red could have used maybe a brighter shade or like another coat, but it does look pretty cool though. The cockpit on this opens, like I said, and it has some silver trim around there. But otherwise, the vehicle mode is pretty barren on paint. Coming around to the bottom, you can once again see it's pretty much a robot underneath the jet. And then once again we have die cast here and on the legs. I don't believe that the skirt armor on this one's die cast. It might be though. It might be die cast. But yeah, it looks cool. Nice detailing all along the back. See if it catches the light. Looks really nice. So to transform him, very simple. It's basically almost exactly the same as the other one, which was down thrust. It's almost exactly the same kind of transformation. So you want to kind of unclip the wings here from the sides, bring this up. Now, there's no panel over that to hold this, in place, so you don't have to worry about making sure stuff's out of the way. We can then go ahead and, well, let's flip out the feet first. Flip out the feet and rotate them. And then we can bring these panels down and tab them back into the back of the legs. Separate the legs and pull until they snap into place. We're going to rotate this so that we can bring this wing flap around, fold it in, and then fold it flat. So once again, bring it like this so that it clears the leg, bring it down, fold it so they're parallel. And that's the legs done. Go ahead and bring this down, and we can flip out this panel here underneath the cockpit, and you're going to pull this out, and it's going to bring this panel along with it. And you can fold this out like so. And these tabs here will go into this, but they get covered up by this one. So that's why you want to make sure to pull that whole assembly out. And from here, we can actually go ahead and clip these together. And bring it down at this one, back up here, and tuck it in like that. And they'll tab together nice and securely. From here, we want to go ahead and, just like the other, pull out the arms, and it will bring out this flank as well. Flip out the fist and pull the arm until it snaps into place. Same on the other side, and you can see how it can see how it pulls the panel out here, and then it just folds it into place. It's pretty cool. It's got like a groove on the back that does that automatically. A little bit of almost like automorph. Anyway, pull out the arm, flip out the fist, bring the arm down. And then now we can once again pull this out, bring out his head, and flip it back, rotate his head, and there is Skystrike, aka Air Raid, transformed into his robot mode. He looks really nice. He looks like Air Raid should. Let me get down here. If we zoom in, that's a little too much. So there we go. So yeah, it looks very nice. Once again, die-cast here, and here. I think that these panels here are die-cast as well. And I like the contrast where he goes from a black jet to a white robot. I think that's a really cool little decision that the original designers did for Air Raid. I think it makes him look really dynamic. And then just the red to kind of bring all of them together color-wise for all the aerial bots. He has the same articulation as down thrust, and he's the same size as down thrust as well. But he's got the exact same articulation, so his head's on a ball joint, and he can look way up. He can look down a bit. Rotates full 360 on the ball joint, and then you can kind of get a little bit of side-to-side movement. The face sculpt is kind of... it's pretty nice. Yeah, I think that looks pretty cool. I think it looks good. They have this really bright metallic silver on the face, almost chrome. Looks really nice. And the eyes are painted blue, though if they hadn't, he would have light piping. Shoulder articulation's the same, so swivel. It's on a mushroom peg, so if you put too much pressure, it'll just come off. Rotation at the bicep as well. In and out, 90 degrees, 90-degree elbow. This one's really tight on mine. This one, not quite as tight, but yeah, this one's really tight. It doesn't feel good. And then in and out here on the wrist, mostly for transformation. Once again, no ab crunch on this figure, as well as the last one. He does have waist swivel, but it is a little bit limited unless you get the backpack out of the way, because there's two pegs here on the back to help hold him together in jet mode, and as well as leg mode. And ideally could go a full 360, but you really don't need 360 on the waist unless you're using it for transformation. You can lift up these little panels here, and you can kick forward that far, kick back that far if you move this out of the way, all the way, and then a full split. Rotation at the thigh once again. Get a full 360 out of that. And it's on a mushroom cap, so you also get 90 degrees there at the knee, and then the feet are exactly the same, down, up, and rocker, as well as rotation. It's pretty cool. Once again, the figure can hold his guns, and they also plug in under the wings, though they don't look good and they fit really tight. He can hold his guns. You can hold both of them. These ones don't go in his hands quite as tight either, as they did on down thrust. But there he is, wielding both of his guns. Pretty cool. And all of the aerial bot limbs, both the legs and both the arms, come with two guns. They're identical for each of them, so alright, to get him into his leg mode, it's pretty much the exact same thing as down thrust. So I'm going to pull all this assembly out, and I'm going to go ahead and collapse. Let's collapse his arms. So up, in, fold in the fist, bring it down, collapse it into the side. Bring the head forward, rotate it, that was off camera, tuck it in, and then clip it back in place. For the legs, you want to bring them together, collapse the knees, bring up these panels here, and tab them in, and just kind of tuck the wings up to the side. Once again, same on the other side. Tab it in, tuck the wing up into the side, rotate the feet, and tuck them in. And then you just want to bring this all the way down as far as you can go. I want to say this, yeah, that should straighten out and be like that. And if you want, you can actually flip this panel in. And there he is in his leg mode, shin mode, I guess. And there he is, shins next to each other. I guess it'd be going this way. Pretty cool. So that's my review on the mini Superitron Skystrike ZC02. Pretty cool figure. I love Air Raid. I think he's one of my favorite aerial bots. And he's just a really cool character. And this is a really nice figure of him at the Legend scale. So I definitely recommend checking him out, as well as checking out the down thrust, and also checking out my review if you have not seen that yet for him. So in the next one, we will be covering the third part of the figure. That will be Silver Arrow, the leader of the aerial bots, being Silverbolt. So tune in for that one, and until next time, till all are one.